began awarding the Youth Program of the Year award in 2019. The award recognizes significant contributions in developing youth workforce development programs. I am proud to announce the 2020 Youth Program of the Year award winner as the SEEDS Program of Workforce Solutions Cameron. This program and the efforts of Workforce Solutions Cameron have benefited thousands of students in Cameron County over the past several years. Please welcome Luciana Morales Mendoza and Henry Castillo of Workforce Solutions Cameron.
Good morning. First of all, we want to thank NAWDP for the consideration and the recognition. We're very proud of this recognition. We've been members of NAWDP for several years now. We've actually learned a lot through NAWDP that we've been able to apply locally. So in addition to thanking NAWDP, I want to thank other NAWDP members, other presenters, because it's thanks to you and the types of presentations that you've done over the years at youth symposiums and national conference, where we've been able to get some ideas that we've actually been able to implement, customized to our local area and our local needs, and have been very fortunate to have won several awards statewide in recognition of those activities that, again, were born at a NAWDP event. So we're really appreciative to being members and learning what we have from NAWDP and those conferences and symposiums. We obviously want to thank our workforce board, Workforce Solutions Cameron, but most especially I want to thank our staff. I'm with Southwest Key Workforce Development. We are the contracted service provider for our local workforce investment board, which is Workforce Solutions Cameron. And thanks to our board, they saw a need for this type of activity, but rather than try to tag team it, they said, Southwest Key, we're going to give you all the resources to do these things. These are important to us. And so they gave us the resources in staff and funding to be able to go out and create these types of activities. They've given us a lot of leeway in being able to create pretty much whatever we wanted. And so that gave us a free rein to go out and be very creative in the types of projects we wanted to initiate, and the targeted populations, in this case, specifically youth, both in school and out of school youth. I'm very proud of the projects, and again, want to thank NAWDP for this recognition. And at this time, I'm going to hand it off to Luciana Morales, who's the head of my community engagement team, and she will talk a little bit more in detail about what we do with our SEEDS program.
Sure. So thank you, Mr. Castillo. I similarly want to thank you for all the opportunities for us to work creatively in this project. And similarly, I feel very grateful and humbled for these awards. So thank you, NAWDP, for the consideration. As for SEEDS, let me share that this is a very multifaceted approach to advance the blueprint of our organization, specifically when it comes to share resources for career exploration and job readiness to the youth. So in Cameron County, there are 9 public school districts, and we made it a point for our staff to work with each single one of them and provide since late 2016 all the way till more recent months, but of course in a adapted way because of the current circumstances, because of COVID. All of these different resources. So for instance, we have the workshops on soft skills, job readiness, career exploration that are available to both students and educators. But in addition to that, we also have other things such as special projects. Initially, we were doing career fairs, career expos, and inviting representatives from different industries to visit with students. And this was particularly helpful to those smaller school districts because they didn't have the resources to facilitate an event like this. we also started the ambassador program, the Workforce Youth Ambassador program, which at its time was the first of its kind in our state. And through this program, we really wanted to leverage that peer-to-peer influence and kind of advance that career exploration information that sometimes we weren't able to cover just with our staff. And we also took advantage of Texas Workers Commission of some resources about career exploration, so including data and some illustrations. And we put together a sort of portable photo booth that we took with us to several presentations and also to any special project. And that was something that was very visual. It allowed students of all ages to see themselves because it had like a hole in the middle, so they could see themselves trying different careers, but also learning about them because there was information about what that occupation encompassed, including typical tasks, salary, degree required. And we also had in the past year prior to COVID, we also made a conscious effort to optimize the way our special projects were working. So I think that we are all very familiar with career fairs, and we know how hectic they can be because there's a lot of logistics involved. We have to invite several representatives, and however, we do notice that there were some potential challenges because sometimes the if we invited, say for instance, a dental office, maybe the dental assistants didn't come, or maybe the dentist himself herself they didn't come. There was a representative from their office that arrived, and while they were very knowledgeable about how the business was run and how maybe the operations were done on a day-to-day, they couldn't really speak or relate to the stories of how long did you go to school for to become a dentist or a dental hygienist. So we started looking into how to streamline these conversations. Because the other part was that we had feedback that they had to repeat, the information again and again because as new groups arrived to their booth, they sometimes ask the same questions. So anyway, this prompted us to look into doing forums where we could really curate the lineup of speakers. So we made sure to invite successful professionals that had relatable stories, that had valuable insights on the industry. And I think that really resonated with the students because although at the beginning there was a moderator conducting a Q&A session with them, at the end there was opportunity for the students to actually ask their questions. And so all of those basic questions that usually they ask themselves at the booths, they had already been answered for everyone at the same time. And now this time they could ask more personal questions, and that was some very important experience for both the students and the speakers for their feedback afterwards. So we try to also maximize the impact of this particular conversation because we also live streamed it, and this was prior to COVID. This was last year. We were live streaming it so representatives and students from other school districts could also participate and send their questions remotely or just simply witness these. So that was a very that was an ambitious undertaking. We started doing this in the spring of 2019, and to date we have done seven of these forums, industry-specific forums, 6 of them presential, and then due to COVID, one of them was virtual. But the cool thing was also that we were able to focus on very specific industries that were relevant to the school district that was hosting. So if they, depending on the location, we would or their preference actually, we would cover industries like healthcare or agriculture or tourism and business. And lastly, I think there is also a major special project that we're very proud of. That's the heavy metal tour. And that was a very interesting experience because that's a field trip, but on steroids. That's a field trip that doesn't necessarily go to one manufacturing factory, that goes to 4, and then it's followed by a forum. So it's a 2-day experience that shows students the insights of the manufacturing industry, but also it lets them talk to the to the professionals that work in that the next day, and it really opens the door for them to see firsthand all of those processes, all of those operations that take place. So all in all, I think that the seeds initiative has been very rewarding for us, because for my team and for myself, I know it has meant that we had impacted, the future workforce in our region in Cameron County, which is located in the southernmost area in South Texas. But I think that it also has prompted us to sort of push the envelope and be creative, because we have tried to do as much as we can with sometimes the limited resources that we have. Our team is currently composed of we are a total of 4 team members right now, but we all are we're all very dedicated, hardworking, and we just want to do more, and having this recognition is a really powerful, motivating thing. So thank you all very much.
Guys, it's amazing to hear about your program. I just want to point out again, one of the most exciting things is, manufacturing is the lifeblood of so many communities around the country, and, highlighting for our youth the careers that they can have in the manufacturing industry is super, super important. So just to hear from you guys that you guys maybe caught a glimmer of an idea at a youth symposium in the past and took it and made it your own and did such a huge and amazing program with your small but mighty team. I think that that's just amazing. So congratulations again, and thank you for all the work that you do.
Thank you.